Hi guys, welcome to the ADHD focus zone. Today we are Monday. Today we are Monday. today we are Monday the 9th of February. And what are we doing today, guys? Today we are painting. We're doing the second coat on the skirting board. You see the skirting board there. Also the door frame is, oh god, I'm not really good at holding a MacBook, am I? Okay. So yeah, door frame, skirting board, second coat. That's what we're doing today. The house is a bit cold, so I had to layer up. Yeah, so the weather is a bit today in good old London. Do I have anything to add? No, this is a slow session, so we're going to go super slow. We're not going to say much. We're just going to go with it. And what I'm loving actually about live streaming is that I feel like I'm getting so much more done in terms of productivity, or if I feel productive. I can't even speak today. Anyway, I think I'm a bit too close to the camera because you can see me acne. So I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna start painting. Right, what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's start with the patches around the window that I need to cover up, because that will be matte paint, and I'm gonna use my little art brush just to cover that up. You can just about see that. So yeah, I need to cover that up. And I need matte paint for that. So I'm using, again, anyone who wasn't watching yesterday, I'm using Bellina, Good Home. And I'm going to stir it with this device. So I know no one is actually watching at the moment, but I'm finding this is keeping me accountable. As long as I get things done, I really don't mind. I really don't mind. Okay, where is the brush? Sorry. I'm learning. I feel like I need to do this on the phone and have a stand, but I'll I don't want to bend the labels. I'm just gonna do it like that for now. Is that better? Yay! Okay. There we go. Right. So yeah, I'm gonna stir this. Give it a stir. This is matte, and we need matte today. Yeah, the weather has not been great. Stir it with a stick. I do need tissue as well, just in case. Okay. So I'm gonna stir it. And then, like I said yesterday, I'm doing a figure of 8. Is this the one I was using earlier? I don't know. Must be. I don't know. if you guys have ADHD and you just see, you wake up and you're like, oh, I need to do that, I need to do that, I need to do that, I still need to do that. That is one of the days I've been having. Because the plan is to put this house on the market soon, but I need to get things done. Literally, I look fairly decent. Or just decent enough to put an offer on, right? So I'm using a little art brush, and I just use it just to cover up these little patches, which you cannot clearly see, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, I might do the top bit first because it's actually more further up. So I'm going to do that first. If I can see it myself. Again, this paint colour is very dark. Ooh. In hindsight, don't use cheap masking tape because it will strip off the paint. It looks foggy, doesn't it? It's not foggy, I promise. It is not foggy today, it's just very cold. Right, I'm happy with that. Also, the curtain's gonna go there, so no one's gonna see it. No one's gonna see it. I do regret using a cheap masking tape on this wall now. I regret it so much. Because it just would have been so much more nicer if it just stayed on. Right, I'm happy with that. I just realised you can't even see what I'm doing. I've just done that, and I've got a little bit of patchiness here. I think this is definitely going to need 3 coats, unfortunately. So this is a second coat. To be fair, the first coat wasn't a great first coat because I didn't mix the paint very well, and now I've just tread on the lid because that's how I roll. Okay, right, what do I need to do now? Okay, let's go over there. So I'm just gonna do top around the window frame. Yay. Okay. I have to say I love that I done sheen silk around the frame back. It really does glow. Glows. Okay. So there's this bit here. I don't know if you can see it. That'll do. And then there are some patches around it. I have to remind myself this is matte. This is matte, not silk. So I was tempted to put it on here, but that's silk. Okay, that's handy. And then oopsie. Get further out some of them because I've got too much paint on. There we go over there. There's something really nice about just silence. As an ADHD, yeah. with this brush, I'm going to quickly just go around the plug socket because it'll be quick and easy to do. Let's move you guys down there. There we go. These little nooks that you can't get into. It's just super helpful having a little artist brush, and then you can just go oops, without hopefully putting it on the plug. Just realised there's actually quite a bit of paint that I missed out here. I think it's because I was doing it with a roll and you can't really roll between a plug and a skirting board. Just going to do the side. I wonder if surgeons and painters have the same patience, because it's quite like a, you know what I mean. It does feel a bit like playing Operation, the game where you take out the little bones and the guy's nose goes red. See, just get some of the plug. I would not be winning in Operation right now. Oh no, yeah, I've definitely gone on the plug now. Right, I'm gonna get a wipe and just try and take some of that off. I'm happy with that overall though. I think I'm happy with that. You know what, I think it'd be easier just use a bit of, if you pinch it and wrap it around your finger, the toilet roll, then you can just go shoop. Yep. Perfect. That's a good hat. Gosh, I just made that up. So let's do that again one more time from the bottom. Although no one's going to come and be like, oh yeah, you missed a bit. No one will do that, I don't think. Although I've just seen a big patch of paint that I've missed near the radiator. So I might have to do that regardless. Okay. Now we're cooking. Okay. We're gonna switch a Rooney because I'm gonna cover that patch up with the art brush. It's probably not gonna look as good, but there we go. See that patch? It's huge. I don't know how I missed. I think because I was painting in the evening where there's not much natural light. So let's just redo that bit with this tiny little brush. Okay. Oh, I just realised I have to do some voting for work today. I better get that done. It's more like a new voice thing for people in social media, so I have to vote. Can you even see where? There we go. That's better. I think once I order a clip mic, I might have to put a clip mic next to my brush so it's more of a, what's the word? What is the word? I'm happy with that. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I actually love how quiet it is today. Can't even hear anyone, even the neighbours. Or if anyone's home. Right, brush that up. Feather it out. I'm happy with that. I am happy with it. Okay. So we've done that, and then let me just double check the other side of the radiator. Doesn't need anything. So what am I doing next? Right, okay, let me go wash the brush. I'm gonna have to put my sign back out. I'll be back in a jiffy. That's very, I don't know, is it like a British thing? I don't think American people would say jiffy. I've just spotted a little top note that needs covering, so I'm just going to do that quickly. Just here. And then we can do the skirting board because that will be done. Providing I get pins and needles again. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh my god, did I just say that out loud? No, I didn't. Please, I hope I didn't. Right, I'm definitely happy with that. I'm not going to do another coat on the radiator. God, that was too long. I'm just going to wash my brush, and then I'm going to get a silk paintbrush. So I'll see you in a jiffy. See you in a jiffy. I'm back. What was I gonna say? Guess who's back? So I'm gonna paint the door frame. So I'm gonna leave you guys here. I need the silk paint though. Is that, yeah, that's fine. Where can I put you guys? For the moment, I'll put you here, and I'll start from the top. Yes, I'll do. Actually, have me just leave it open because I don't want to be under a trap. Right. There's not much paint in here. I'm running out of silk, which is scary. And that was the floorboard, that wasn't me. Right, let me just cover up the mat into the mat. Now let's do silk. I'm gonna get the stirrer and I'm gonna get the brush and tissue just in case. So I got the stirrer and the magic stirrer. I'm gonna stir the very little we've got of silk paint. Hopefully that'll be enough because I'm not sure if I have another thing to do. Not even touching the sides so much. Absolutely not much. Hopefully. I feel like I have another one somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? So yeah, just clean the stick because this stick is coming in handy for stirring. And then I'm gonna start, and again, the rule is start on top, go down the sides, and then the bottom of the skirting. I might get a stall. I did paint this door, by the way, to colour match. Isn't it cool? I'm half tempted to paint it like a bookshelf. That'd be really cool. I just have like a ton load of books on it. Almost like a spine. A book spine. Right, here we go. Trying not to fall. I'm gonna need a wipe. Just got paint on the oh, I'm painting and I'm not even, that's me. That's okay. So I got some on the wall because it's silk, I need to take it off. Otherwise it's gonna look weird. Okay. So just take that bit off on the top. Oh. So it doesn't look. Oh no, shouldn't have done that. I think I've just made it worse, haven't I? Oh, we'll try. Okay. I feel like I should have called this DIY disaster. Oh well. Next one, DIY disaster. Or DIY drama. I think it's a nice colour. It's just a bit dark. It's a bit dark. I'm using silk, right? Oh. Just realised I've seen a floating head. I'm not doing this very well. Maybe I should have got rock tape on that side. Might just quickly do it. You know, I think I'd angle this way, it might be okay. Have a bit more control. Noticing patches on the ceiling, but I'm like, do I want to do it again? Oh, I need to move you up. Okay, that's done. Split hair and touching up on. There's some nooks and crannies that I'm not fussed because you come in, what do you see? You don't look back there. Although you might walk here and then be like, how to do it without. Okay, that'll do. I'm happy with that. Right, now I'm just going to do the other side. I'm gonna have to close the door. I don't know whether it's patchy or because it's the last batch of paint. Okay, well, let's get up there. Which door? Way down. How does it look on the screen? Oh, it looks great on the screen. You'd be none the wiser. It just blends in. Love it. Cool. See, I don't know if you get this. I've got another creative project in mind, like downstairs. I want to get rid of the old dining table and get the table that's currently in the middle room downstairs. I mean, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I want to do that because that will be fun to watch. So while I'm painting in my mind, I'm doing something else. Oh, almost down. Oh, move you guys down. There we go, that's better. Right, I'm going to start with this skirting board. This is in the lunch now. Just bring me down. So I'm gonna do it from here, I think. What I'll do is I'll push you guys further out so you can see. So, yeah. Where did I go? I'm gonna go right to the end, right? Go right to the end. Ooh. That's good. Do you need a booster? Alright, you guys need a booster. Let's put you in a paint bucket. good. Look at that. What an angle. Oh my god. Okay, ready. Final destination. I did it. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm just scared. It was cable. It was cable. Nothing else. Right. So again, starting from the top of the skirting board. Trying not to, I'm going to take some up here. I don't want to put too much on. So it doesn't go. And super slowly, super slow. This is the slow live stream though. You want to go super slow. Oopsie. Getting in the corner. Don't know whether to do that patch up there. I'm not that fast. I feel like no one will know. Oh, I put too much on. This is what happens when you put too much on. Kind of goes onto the wall. And you have no control. The good news is applying pretty well. So I'm half tempted not to sand the wood downstairs because I was going to sand it for the hallway. But now I'm like, why do you need to sand if you can just paint it on top? Again, it's all for the aesthetic, right? Someone's going to come in and do whatever they like with it. They'll probably get new skirting boards or they'll sand it down. To be fair, these skirting boards have seen better days. So if it was me, I would just replace the skirting board. Go to text. Who's it from? Yeah, on my TV. Competition time. I don't know if any of you enter those daytime competitions, but I entered once during lockdown and now they still send text. It's like, come on guys, leave me alone. It's actually drying quite milkily on the skirting board. I think that might be because it is a brown base, whereas the wall was a white base. So with the white base, it's kind of gone weirdly darker. But on darker wood, it's actually gone a bit lighter. Make that make sense. And if anyone is watching, this is Bellina, the pink color, Bellina Home. I'm currently using silk on the skirting board because silk is known to basically be a bit more hard wearing. So when you vacuum or put furniture against it, it should hopefully not scrape off as much as, to be fair, it might scrape off because I've not sanded it down or done a primer. Again, it's for the look we're going for. And then whoever moves in can do whatever they like. move this blanket. Oh, okay. We're really getting one. So I think the live stream for yesterday was about 3 hours. So I'm hoping the paint time's gonna be less because I'm not doing masking tape. So because it's already on the floor carpet. So I'm hoping that can be quicker today and be not too long. Let's see what the time is now. What's the time? It's an hour or an hour. Okay, I'm hoping I can do this in 1 hour. It's like a challenge Annika thing. I can do it. I can do it. Challenge show. I can do it when I'm B&Q. This paint is from B&Q actually. So quite on point. I'm actually quite getting quite warm, so I'm going to take this hoodie off. What I like about this type of colour is, I mean, once you paint it, you really don't need to paint it again because it doesn't look like white walls and creams and stuff. You paint it one year, then you have to paint it again to all kind of keep the wall clean. Whereas green is everlasting. I don't know whether to do that patch because it's bugging me. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Because I don't even know, because I've got 2 buckets of silk. I'm not sure which one I used on the roof. On the roof, the ceiling. But the reason why I done the ceiling silk is to give it a bit of shine, a bit of reflection. So the window light really shines in, you know. Oh no, I'm seeing bits in the radiator that I missed. I didn't want to do the radiator again. I might have to. What I'll do, because it's just bits, is quickly go over it. Now, it's just bits at the bottom, really. Do I see any more bits? Yeah. Sorry if I look like a Leonardo da Vinci painting at the moment. Oh, not to paint. Definitely not Leonardo, but you know what I mean. My pose is quite something. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, this just seems to be bottom bits of the radiator that need a bit of touch up. think I started from there, and then I lost the will to live at the end of it, I should say, and that's what happened. So I'm probably not brushing as much as I should have done. Right, and then it's gonna go just a blend. You don't want any additional sticky out bits. Okay, I'm happy with that now. Let's do this. Can't believe it's been an hour. God, time flies when you're painting or streaming, one or the other, or both. I do wonder, just Google. Let's Google this, because I was thinking this the other day. Hey Google, what was the longest amount of live stream, not limes, on YouTube? Wow, okay. Let's see. Can you speak this out loud for us? So the longest live stream was 918 hours and 55 minutes, approximately 38 days, achieved by La Casa del Enfoque 2 in the Dominican Republic, which ran from October the 20th to November the 28th. Wow, I could do that. But what would I live stream? I don't know. Right, we've done that. Let's zoom out. I'm gonna do this. This corner is very dark. Is that better? Just put that there. So I'm just gonna do the trim without trying to get stuff on the walls, without trying, emphasis on trying. And that's why we're here, because this is a trying live stream. Don't wait around, try something new. Okay, we're happy with that, I think. just gonna do the panel. I say we, it's just me. Just me and my 0 friends. But that's okay, because I'm actually doing stuff. I'm actually getting things done. I'm getting things done. And that's the point of this channel. Get things done. Slowly but surely. Oh, that. I have to say, painting a radiator, a white radiator, to a different colour actually makes it look so posh. Posh and elegant. Like me. Not really, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. I think I might have to get a carpet cleaner for this carpet. Did get a bit of paint. A bit of paint. I remember once when I was caring for my dad, because obviously people who have dementia have accidents, and you want a carpet cleaning, or just generally the carpets were a bit dirty anyway, but because my dad was partially sighted, I got a carpet cleaner from Wilco. I think it was like £80 for the day, and I think it's super useful. RIP Wilco. It's super useful if you've got, I don't know whether it's high or low. Let's go high. I'm so paranoid I'm getting pain on my MacBook. Okay. Well, we're cooking. We're gonna do that. So, what was I saying? Yes, Wilco to. I'm assuming who took over Wilco. I don't know if anyone took over Wilco. I think Dunelm offer carpet cleaners, or maybe B&Q. Yeah, I reckon B&Q or Home Base, and they're worth paying for if. So what we done is I think we got it for the weekend, and then my sister used it, and I think my brother used it as well. So for 3 houses, it worked out like, I can't do the maths. No, I can't do maths. About £25. I'm gonna go and break because I really need to go to the loo. I'll be right back. Well, be right back, guys. Guess who's back? It's me. Surprise, surprise. Let's do this. I think I painted most of that, so we're going to do this skirting board now. Let's see if we can push you to an angle without getting too much contrast. So yeah, a carpet or chair is handy, but I didn't realize how exhausting it can be because it took forever. Again, not sure if anyone has this, but I get major anxiety when my phone's not near me, so I need to double check. Oh, it's literally behind me. There you go. Right, let's do this. I'm trying to cut down on my phone usage, but you never know if it's working. Phone usage. So I'm going on the top first, really like brushing it in. Looks like I had a lot of dust flying in. I think it's just the window light. I'm gonna stop when I get to the plug, and then I know I've done the top. Okay, right. Now we're gonna do side. Just inner side. This doesn't look like it's been done. I read an article, I think on BBC News, about how some bars and clubs are live streaming on TikTok, and how like it's a new obsession for perhaps like parents or who can't leave the house. They just watch this live stream of bars and pubs so they can just watch human interactions. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, but I was like, how do you get consent? I guess I'm thinking with the TV mindset. How do you get consent from the people who go to these bars and clubs? And also, normally they might be a little bit drunk, so they might not be sober enough to consent, right? How does that work? I've got an idea for a new reality show. Drunk DIY. Actually, no, from a health and safety perspective, that would probably go terribly wrong. Yeah, that would not be signed off. Definitely not. So I'm getting closer, so I might have to move you guys a bit back. There we go. How old are you? Am I? Because I'm painting, yeah. Sure, good. So we're going to do it again because I was doing the top first. So I'm going to go back to the top. So we're 1.5. Are we 1.5? I think. Decking down. I'm seeing patches that I've left. I'm going to go back. Decking, skirting. I'm seeing patches. And I don't want to do free colours, so I'm going to stand back where I see patches now. Okay, back on schedule. So I think it takes 30 minutes to do one skirting board. I don't know if that's fast or not fast. But hey, this is the slow stream, the ADHD slow stream. I've got an email. Sorry, I'll be right back. So how do people... This is why I kind of wish I was my age now in the 90s. Because I'd be way more productive if emails were just on my laptop and not on my phone. Okay, ready. So yeah, as mentioning the top bit of the skirting first, just to also the bed is going against this bit of the wall, so I don't have to be perfect. And that's the other thing with ADHD, you feel the need to do everything perfectly. That's why I like dark colours, I think, because what's the other word that Adhd uses? Colour drenching, because you don't really colour drench. It doesn't matter if you mix a bit because it's all the same colour. I'm gonna move you here, an angle there. Yeah, that's good. stitch. I've got a stitch. I got a stitch. SOS. What was that song Rihanna sing? I think something of DIY SS. Which I've not seen in years. Has that show been cancelled? SOS, okay. Do have a dinner this Thursday to go to with a few friends. You know, when you're just like, I'm not feeling great about myself, so I don't really want to go. Not because I don't want to see them, of course I want to see them, but I'm just not in the right mindset. And this is the other thing I think ADHD people have is we tend to be people pleasers, and we will go to the ends of the earth for someone, for our friends. And then we kind of semi-expect that in return, and sometimes you don't get it back and you're like, oh, well, I went to the end of the earth for your birthday, and you can't even send me a message. SOS. Yeah, I think ADHD is a big people pleasing thing. Like, God, the amount of times. I think post-COVID, I've noticed that, and I wish I just stick to my guns, but prior to COVID, you'd go to everything. I would anyway. And now, I think because I was caring, I had like less money in my bank, and well, because I was caring, I couldn't actually leave the house. So yeah, I think that's why now I try to assess what I'm doing and whether it's worth it, if it's actually needed, you know. Okay, so I've done the top, so I just do the top. Then I'm gonna bring it down a bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. I've almost run out of paint, you know. Almost run out of paint. Almost run out of paint. Oh, that's my dodgy sanding. I didn't sand that down properly. Oopsie daisy. How we're looking? Oh, looks great on camera. Okay. Right, I'm happy with that. Happy. So we are going to move this bucket out the way because that's just in the way. I'm going to move you guys further down. I'm thinking move that. If I bring you down here. Do I say here? Here. What's the difference between here and here? This is where I get to be English language. Yeah, I can start from here and work me way nearer to you guys. Candle. Okay, got some on the carpet. Happy days. So I like this colour because it looks a bit like putty clay, but the green version of putty clay, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I've been told, I say the phrase, does that make sense quite a lot, so if I say that a lot, it's because it's my catchphrase apparently. Right, let's do this. So we're starting from the top again. Really rubbing it in because there's a few cracks in the top of the what do you call it? Skirting board. Just doing that really slowly because this is a slow stream, guys. See. I'm on brand. Also noticing big patches I forgot to paint. But this is why I think this type of paint needs first, especially if you're painting from white to green. But also this room is quite cold, so I don't know whether there's like excess moisture in the wall, so the paint doesn't necessarily adhere straight away. Adhere, I like that word. That's gonna be my word of the day. Adhere. I'm just gonna stop here. I'm happy with that, and then I'm gonna go back here and then here, and just go up, and then brush out. That reminds me, I need to send an email. Several emails today. I might do an admin session, like an admin live stream, but I don't know how to film it. I guess if I film it on my phone, I could then just upload it as a video as opposed to live stream. For some reason, I can't work out how to live stream on a mobile phone as opposed to a MacBook. Why do they feel it's safer on a MacBook than a phone? I wonder. But I think it must be, you need to have like 1,000 subscribers or watch time or something to stream from your phone. Right, I'm getting there, sure, slowly, because this is the slow live stream. Welcome to the slow live stream, everyone. Uh, I'm just gonna try and squeeze in like this because the only way I can get. Ow. So I've almost run out of paint, so I might have to open the other bucket. I'm hoping it, because I mixed both in a big bucket, because apparently that's what you have to do so it colour matches. Because they're never, if you get two buckets of paint, they're never going to be exactly the same shade. So you can not do one of two things. Either pour them all into a big bucket and stir, and then pour them back into little buckets, or the other option is just to make sure you have enough paint for that one wall. Just factor in if you have to do 2 or 3 coats, and then use the other bucket for the other wall. Which I did not want to take that risk because I wasn't sure how much wall coverage each thing was going to do. Okay, I'm going to shimmy on down because I feel like got those two where I cut in. That is a phrase. That is a DIY phrase, isn't it? Cutting in. Cutting in. So I'm going to cut in just a little bit more. Just over this weird middle bit, midsection. So I think this room originally, because most of the Victorian houses, you used to have the bathroom upstairs. And that's because the heat pump, I'm pointing upwards, the condensing thing, the condensing tank was in the attic. So you'd want the hot water to come down fairly quickly to wherever the bathroom is. And that's why I think downstairs now, because we've got the bathroom downstairs, it just takes forever for the hot water to come through, even though the boiler's there, which just makes sense. But yeah. So yeah, this used to be a bathroom. Very big bathroom, mind you. My dad split this room and has put a bathroom still in. The bathroom is like more of a washroom, so you got your toilet and you got a sink, but no shower, sadly. We could have done with a shower when my dad was alive, because I think with dementia, if they, wet the bed and stuff, it's just easier to take them right next door, because it was always normally in the evenings or just before bed or in the bedtime routine. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I'm gonna have a gentle, quiet, calm session where I don't talk now. I'm gonna just paint the top of this. I weirdly had a dream last night where I won the lottery. Yeah, but it was, I don't know why, Alison Hammond came into my house and she was like, "Sean, you've won the lotto. How does it feel, babes?" I think I was remembering that video. I don't know if you've seen it, where Alison Hammond goes to someone's house on this morning and she surprises them, and it's Jill. Yeah, the lady's name is Jill. It's an old senior, older woman, and I think I'm assuming she was a pensioner. And she's none the wiser. She's won a telly, she's won something else. She gets Ainsley Harriet to cook for her, but she's just shook to her core. It's really worth watching. I can put it in the comments once the stream has finished, but it's just yeah, because there's one bit where Ainsley Harriet's like, "Hello, Jill." Yeah, it's just hilarious. And that was, I think, what inspired my dream last night of winning the lottery and having Alison Hammond come into my house and celebrate with me. Whoop, whoop. If anyone does end up watching this, I'd like to know what kind of dreams. Do you have dreams? Do you remember your dreams? Because I know some friends don't even remember their dreams. I'm like, whoa, that doesn't seem healthy to me because I'm all about remembering my dreams. I mean, that's the fun thing about dreams, that you can remember them, right? I used to have a reoccurring dream, although I cast it more as a nightmare, where I just see loads of duvets piling up, and then they were piling up on me, and I was suffocating under the duvets. And I don't know whether that was because back in the day when I was a kid, my mum used to keep all the duvets and blankets piled on top in one area of the house, like the spare ones, for when people come to stay over. And I don't know whether it was just that memory. And then, I don't know, yeah. I find dreams fascinating. I could talk about dreams forever and ever and ever. How are we looking? Oh, almost done here. Look at the hip. Should I budget? Yeah. Think of what other dreams I've had. Oh, I've had another dream where I'm trying to close the front door, and I'm just about closing it in time. I don't know what that means. Someone explain, please. Yeah. Okay, we've done that. We've got a little patch here in the middle, which I'm gonna do, and then I have to figure out where I've got the rest of the silk paint because we're running dry, and we've got one more bit of skirting board to do. I find skirting boards fascinating. I think it was basically builders they didn't want to, I think it's harder to plaster right down to the floor. So they just want to cover up the bit. Because imagine if you were plastering down here, you'd be hitting the carpet, right? So it's just to hide the lack of plaster. So yeah, I find it fascinating. But like you can see modern houses, sometimes they don't have skirting anymore. So you can do it without skirting. But normally those modern houses don't have carpets, they just have hard floors or concrete floors. Right, so we're gonna do the opposite. And I'm gonna just finish off what I've got in here, but the top, and work out where other silk paint is. That. That's silk. Right, we've got this additional silk paint. Ready to go. Right. Like I said, I'm going to just use the top bit first. Well, the last remnants of it to finish the top of the skirting board, and then we'll work our way on to the new bucket. kind of trying to get it into this corner. I think after, let me put it there. Let's go. Ooh. Don't need that. You don't need to see that. Okay. Just the mattress. Let's shimmy that way. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna cut in. Cutting in, God, can DIY expert. I have to say the grey carpet kind of works with green. I'm not a fan of grey carpets, to be fair. I did not choose this, but it kind of works. Right, the bucket is empty, so I'm going to close this up and get the other one out. Okay, I can't find a lid for the old box, so I'm just going to leave it outside. Oh, just that. Right, I'm going on a wee break. Anyone fancies a cup of tea? Go make one. Help yourself. I'll be back in a jiffy. I'm back. I wanted to do that that horror film, but never mind. The Shining, I thought. Right. We are continuing with the paint, and one more skirting board to do, and then I'm hoping that is the last coat for a while. And then hopefully this room. Hopefully this room will be done. This is why I don't like tracksuits, because they just kind of like make me look pregnant. Okay, so this is silk paint, and I've not opened this before, other than to mix the two silks together. So gonna have to give it a good. Oh, look at that color! That is a gorgeous color. It's almost like a chalky green, but without the light, it's actually really dark. So I'm like, if you're doing, it's like a north-facing room, I feel like you have to do mid-tone to light tone, because this is actually dark tone. So I'm gonna stir. Figure of eight, figure of eight, figure of eight, figure of eight. You don't even know what I'm doing. My battery's running low on my MacBook, so I might have to cut this short. But to be fair, I feel like I've got one skirting board to do. It's going to take me 20 minutes max. And then we are good to go. Then dabby dozy. Let me go get tissue. Cannot find the tissue, so I'm just going to use a baby wipe. Yeah, I miss not having a world coat, because I feel like they were really good and cheap for things like cleaning wipes and paint wipes and all that DIY stuff. And it was just local. Now we got nothing except B&Q, which is like a 30-minute walk. Oh no, I'm dripping paint. Okay. Now I need. I feel like people who paint, you can relate to me. And also, just to clarify, this stain is, I'm pretty sure it's white spirit. Because when I first painted, I thought, oh, I'll just take it off with white spirit, but it actually stained the tracksuit. And that's why it's now my DIY thing. And also because it makes me look pregnant. Where's the brush? Where's the brush? The brush. Up here. Also, cool hack that I just literally worked out. See, there's like a little lip on the side of the brush. I think that's because you can then just put it on the base of, say, a hard surface, and it won't touch the surface, which is pretty cool. I just worked it out. Magic. Okay. So I mixed the paint. And sorry if I go a bit northern again. I'm into the improv. I'm trying to learn accents. Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's do this. So I'm gonna try and not mix with that side, because that side was a different silk. I'm not sure if I mix the silk. I definitely mixed them matte because I was doing 4 walls, but I'm not sure if I mixed the silk because I was just doing the ceiling, and I thought the rest can be done with skirting board, so it's going to be done separately anyway. Okay. I am starving. I'm going to have to go to Asda and get a meal deal for today's lunch because I have not planned anything. Again, I've got a headache. I think I'm allergic to pain or something. I must be allergic to pain. Or it could just be the BOC, whatever that stands for. What does VOC stand for? Is it volume, oxygen, carbon? Nah, maybe it's volume of carbon. Maybe that's it. Because is carbon just carbon? Okay, I'm doing a bit of in the car, aren't I? I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Because it's a slow stream. You don't need to talk. It's just slow painting, guys. That little drop. Okay. I'm gonna move you guys there. And then maybe I can angle. I don't know if you can see any of that. I wish I could move. Ooh, oh, okay. I'm gonna drop something. Bear with. We're okay. Okay, so this is the last bit of skirting board I have left to do. So I'm gonna do it ASAP because I am starving. And I think I might have to do a Asda meal deal situation because it's nearby and down the road. I do have like a cycling machine I need to get rid of. I don't know whether it's worth me posting it on here. Like, I'm not even asking for money. I just need to get rid of it. It still works. It's just the screws and the bolts are a bit loose. Yeah, it's like a chalk-like paint. It's chalky. This is the kind of chalky shade I need, but in brown or black. Like an off grey. Not grey, like an off black, yeah. For the hallway, for floorboards. And I'm tempted to rip the staircase carpet, but I just don't know what I'm gonna find, and it might be nasty. And I'll have to get another carpet in. So do I just keep the carpet? But the carpet isn't nice. It's pretty nasty too. So I don't know. I mean, the cheapest and the quickest thing is just to keep the carpet. Just keep the carpet. Again, someone will come in, change it. I need to keep telling myself this. Everyone has their own taste, and I think if I was looking for a house, I'd look beyond the carpet style and still be able to fall in love with it. So I'm gonna have to go with that mentality rather than let's change everything, because if we change everything, we'd have no money left. In fact, we have no money at the moment. Right, is that? Yeah, you can see me. And my stomach is grumbling, so it's definitely lunchtime somewhere. I'm happy with the overall look of this room now. I think I just need to hang up the curtains. Well, firstly, order a curtain rod and the parts. And then, can you sell paint on Vinted? Because I've got a whole bucket here. And I'm like, I don't need it anymore. Like, I literally use a fraction of it. I was half tempted to do the floorboards, but that's going to take time. And it's going to might trigger my asthma, this carpet, so I'm just going to leave it as is. I think I am happy with that. I'm just having a look at patches on particularly the door, because I feel like the door will be in photos. I see a patch here. And now I'm thinking, oh my god, it's not going to be the same silk. It's not going to be the same silk, you see. Because I didn't blend it. Is it going to be noticeable? Because I don't want to come back and paint this room anymore. I'm very much done this room. I mean, it looks great on my skin tone, doesn't it? Let's do that. So it's an IKEA. And then it's the kind of IKEA that everyone had. In the O's. In the O's? Was it O's? I don't think it was O's. We're not in the O's anymore, are we? Can we keep them a good time? Yeah, I think there's definitely room for a second coat here. Ooh. Oh, well, it's very higgledy-piggledy in this room. Today, some Intro, not intro. There we go, that's better. I'm gonna bring the paint bucket closer. I'm just gonna do a second coat on the door frame. Just because it is, or third coat, just because people see it in the photos. Close the door. I have to do one more. Oh yeah, that's gonna need a first coat. Ooh, as well. This floorboard is so higgledy. Is that like a London thing? Higgledy. Do normal people say higgledy people? Not that London isn't normal. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'm just gonna do that. Then we're done for the day. I am happy with the final coat. I don't think I need to do anything. Oh, I've just seen a bit that I missed. Is that? Have I missed that? No, it's just a reflection. Okay. That is it for today. Right, dude, there was a bit on this chair, which is silk as well. Just saw a little bit of patches. I must remember not to pick this up now. Oopsie. Right, that is it. We're done. Have I done this? Just double check. And there. Just cover that, the legs of that. Okay, I think I'm happy. Finally, looks nice. It matches. Right, that is it for today. I think I might pop back at some point to finish. Not finish actually. Downstairs because I'm gonna move the dining table. Change the dining table out for the big one, for the round one. That makes sense. So I hope you manage to do whatever task you need to do, and you know what's perfectly fine to not do a task at all, because you can just sit in the moment, you know, and watch paint dry, which I have done today. But I'm glad I've finished the room now because it's pretty much good to go. And that painting is looking glam with this dark wall color. Really looking glam for an old painting that has actually got speckles of white on from, it's like an undercoat. So thank you again for joining me at the ADHD Focus Zone slow stream, live stream, calm stream, whatever you want stream. And hopefully see you on the next one. Bye.